Hello there everybody, welcome to episode 29 of Animal Crossing New Horizons. Good morning everyone. Right now on Honu Atoll it's 10:45 AM on Friday, March 19th, 2021. Day of island life. I really regret not keeping track of how many days I've actually played. Well, I guess I kind of have. I'll show you guys later. There really isn't any news to speak of today, but oh, here's some personal news. I got into a video chat with my family, blah 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 blah. Isabel, I love you, but sadly, you are a little bit useless in this game. Like I said, I love you and it's a shame, but I wish you did more. I wish you did more. Oh, I forgot. Let's let's ignore these partitions. I didn't do that. Welcome back to Honu Atoll, everybody. I do have some mail. There is something that I ordered yesterday. Thank you, the fire pit, as a replacement. Yes, I guess we can kind of check what day of island life it is because of the Nook Mile rewards. As you guys can see, I've been working hard on them. Active island resident, 298. Okay, day 298 of island life. How about that? Wow, as if the game is a year old tomorrow. Absolute bonkers. I thought, in order to celebrate the 1 year anniversary of New Horizons, I will show you guys Honu Atoll as it is a year after starting. I mean, technically the year anniversary is tomorrow, but I'm going to be streaming tomorrow for the 1 year anniversary of the game. Twitch.tv/Dazbound. We'll start at 2 PM GMT, that's the usual time we start our streams, and I stream there quite regularly, at least 3 times a week. Typically at the moment it's Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so do drop a follow if you're interested in some more Animal Crossing content in other games like Stardew Valley, Pokemon. We play a lot of different games, but mostly, of course, we play Animal Crossing. So, like I said, do feel free to come by, say hi, drop a follow, interact with the community. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So I thought I would show you guys how the island is shaping up on this the eve of the 1 year anniversary. We've been here for 364 days, 365. I don't know. Stuff like that confuses me. I don't have to pay attention to that. As we can see, my house area is pretty much the exact same as when we last did an update. I believe it was a middle of January? I think so. So I'll show you guys what has changed. So my style in decorating has kind of taken a little bit of a back seat. As we walk through the forest from my house, you can see that there used to be a path leading across here. This area hasn't changed at all, except for the fact that I got rid of the path. I felt like I was relying on the ground pathing pattern designs a bit too much. I wanted to take it away and see what this area looked like without it. And I'm a fan of it. I quite like it. Punchy's yard, like I said, stayed the same. Still overgrown. He still roasts his marshmallows. Lawnmower is trapped behind his hammock. Oh, that made a noise. I didn't even notice that made a noise before. Interesting. Yeah, we still have Punchy on our island. He chills, alright? He chills out here. It's a good time for all. Heading down south and then to the west, Plucky still lives here. You can see a little bit of an addition to around her house and around the tiki bar are the Festival garlands. Love these things. Garlands were definitely... These are the garlands, right? I can't remember what they're actually called. I'm pretty sure they're called garlands. These were definitely my favorite addition from the Festival. When you try and combine Parve and Festival into one word. These are definitely my favorite additions. Love these. Can use these anywhere. Because they're half a tile wide, you can actually stick them on the gap between the island and the ledge, and they fit. I do the same thing over with Antonio's house. In fact, let's head over there now. Over here. See, there's like a full tile where the flower is that I'm standing on. And then on the lip between Antonio's house and the ledge, you can fit a half-wide piece of furniture, like partitions and garlands, and it looks really cool, and I love it. It's fantastic. And of course, this leads to the tiki bar. I don't think this part of my island is ever going to change. We're going to be talking a lot about upcoming island changes in this video. So, oh, Hopper, thank you so much for sending me the modeling clay. Love to have you on my island sometime. Those of you who know about my plans for the future know exactly why I want Hopper on my island. But yeah, other than that, this area has not changed. We took away the path, and that's about it. I'm going to have to do a little bit of cleanup. But yeah, Antonio still lives here. Plucky still lives here. Punchy still lives here. Still very much the same. If we head on over the bridge here, this area is still very much the same. We've got the same little beach cliff area, here, and it leads into the exact same pumpkin patch. I was doing a little bit of a jiggery pokery with some trees yesterday, so that's why some pumpkins are still growing. But Walker still lives here. He still tends the farm. He's the guard dog of the farm, and that leads to let's go up this way actually, and that leads to our town plaza. Hello, new islander. How's it going? Hello, two new islanders. How are things with you? I want to chat. Every day I take a stroll around here, so I know this island better than most. That's interesting. Monty moved in yesterday. He replaced Norma, who replaced Sydney, so it's been a while. We also have Lopez here. Lopez replaced Drake, which was a bit of a shame. And as you remember from last video, this area over here, right here used to be Bunny's house. Yeah, I've stunted the growth of some money trees here. I'm getting to this. Don't worry, it's gonna be cool. Over here used to be Bunny's house. She ended up moving out at the end of the last video, and she was replaced by Lolly. And instead of moving, and then Lolly ended up moving out, and she's been replaced by Molly. So we lost Lolly and we gained Molly. So it's a bit confusing. This little reading nook on this island has stayed the same, but other than that, we have Lopez who lives here now. We actually made this yard for him yesterday on stream, which was a lot of fun. He has a fire pit for entertaining his one other guest. I want to move a couple of trees around here because I'm not too pleased with how one of them sort of seems to block off this chair. And it looks a lot more open than I would like. Sort of like no privacy. But it was just a happy coincidence that when we decorated Drake's area, we used this log furniture with the white wood, and it looked pretty cool. And then when Lopez replaced him, his house matched the white log furniture quite well, so we decided to keep that. Heading north of the town plaza, this area is pretty much the same. Except for, if you recall, I was working on moving my rocks into this little nook next to Shep's house. This is Shep's house. Shep still lives here. His area has not changed one iota. However, very happy with this. This is our little fossil dig site. So there's the workbench, which we can't use, but it's fine. The workshop is right nearby. Two buried items. This one right here is actually a fossil, it must be, because this item right here and this item right here was buried just for aesthetics. But yeah, we managed to get 2 extra rocks spawning in. So this rock was spawned in at the last time, and these 2 have spawned in since. Not a big fan of how they're in a perfect line, but at the end of the day, can't complain too much. And we've decorated in such a way that if I was to hit each rock from here, like if I was to hit the rock from here, I'd be able to get all 8 pieces of material from it without bouncing back too far. Same thing back here. I could hit this rock from this corner, and I won't bounce far enough back so that I wouldn't be able to hit all the items. And same thing here. I can hit this rock without bouncing back too far. So very cool setup for gathering materials. I like it a lot. I did actually break a couple of rocks yesterday, so I'll be interested to see where they show up today. Other than that, really happy with how this area is themed. We've got like a little archaeological tent. It's one of the kids' tents from Christmas time. If you spin it around, you can see, you know, it's just a normal tent. We spun it this way around just to sort of like hide the fact that it's a kiddie's tent. I don't know. A floodlight as well to light up the area at night times, in case you're doing any nighttime digging. With that, we got the Stonehenge here and a couple of fossils, and it looks really cool. Really happy with how this turned out. And the area that we also did yesterday, so we did Lopez's yard, is we did Monty's yard, and this is where Sydney used to live, and then Norma used to live, and then Norma moved out, and Monty has now replaced her. And apparently Monty decorates inside with a bunch of mushroom stuff, so I kind of wanted to lean into that and make a bit of a wild sort of like wooded hidden hideaway. It's not really that hidden, it's not really that much of a hideaway. But you can see we've got like a little area for him to sit on his lawn chair, drink his mug of coffee. There's a pan flute on this table here, a little bit of a mushroom stool, a succulent plant on top. Just a cute, quaint little area that we decorated with a bunch of mushroom stuff, some leaf piles on the floor, some weeds, this nice wild log bench, which he probably dragged here himself. so that he could sit down and you know, have some nice views out across the pond. Although it's kind of a bit awkward because Lopez's yard is right there, so maybe he's staring at Lopez. Who knows? Who knows? What else have we done? Well, let's show you the campsite. So the campsite is still pretty much exactly the same. Yep, no, it's still pretty much exactly the same. There have been a few attempts of me making... Oh, that's where a rock spawned. I kind of like the rock up here. There's been a few attempts of me trying to record a certain video, which I keep repurposing this area to, so that's why this area is looking a bit blank and a bit bland, but it's going to stay blank and bland for a reason, which I'll get into later. Other than that, we've still got the King Tuna Shrine, which does need a little bit of a cleanup. Everybody, praise Tuna. You know why. But yeah, other than that, campsite has remained the same. Nice and dense wooded area. An outdoor bath, you know, just to relax in. Or bath. I don't know how you pronounce it. I pronounce it bath where I live. Over here we have Blair's house still. Blair still lives here. She's probably crafting at the moment. She's inside. Wasp trees up in the back right corner there still. This area has not changed, as has the museum area. This is still pretty much identical. No, it is identical. Never mind, it's not pretty much identical, it is identical. So that's cool. A little bit of a part that has changed, though, is, like I said, Drake's house. Drake moved out, was replaced by a couple of other people. Molly now lives here. I felt it was only fitting to move Molly into the same area as Drake, because, you know, ducks. And again, we worked on this yesterday, on yesterday's stream, twitch.tv/DazBand. Am I driving that point home enough? I don't think I am. Lots of Animal Crossing fun there, guys. Please do follow. We're getting close to 3,000 followers. It would be awesome if we hit that at some point. Yeah. This is Molly's house. You know, she likes to garden. Her house is super cute on the inside. She's like, got a very nice house. She has like a violin and a music stand, so kind of wanted to lean into a quaint, quiet, elegant garden for her, and we achieved that. I think we achieved that. You know, just a little hideaway there. Very nice. Down here, not much has changed. Again, we still got this little reading nook that you can come into. We've got a beach access to the right. You can see a little bit of a change back there. We'll get to there. So beach access. Be careful, pirates ahead. Pirates ahoy. But yeah, this area still leads down south to the Able Sisters. This area of town gets a little bit laggy. I'm not quite sure why, because I don't do a lot of decorating. But Walker, you best not ask to move, buddy. And this, of course, leads back to the island entrance. Hi, Plucky. My Dodo Airlines. This area here has changed quite significantly. We did a little bit of the impossible tree glitch to allow us to plant these coconut trees on the very edge of the cliff. One of my favorite glitches in the game. Still works in 1.9, as does the access to the 4th tier. We tested the glitches as well. That's another thing we do on streams. As soon as a big update comes out, we tend to try and test all of the glitches in the game to see if they're still working. So they're still working, which is great. So yeah, we upgraded this this cliffside key area a little bit. Garland behind the park benches. Love it. Love it. Suggestion on stream. Tried it instantly. Looks fantastic. Just little stuff like that just adds so much to the game. It really does. It really does. If we head north of the plaza, this has changed quite a bit. This was our winter plaza before. It's now turned into somewhat of a Legend of Zelda reference, like little park area. We were working on a fountain design, and someone in Twitch chat again pointed out that the little ponds look like rupees from The Legend of Zelda. So we kind of leaned into that idea. We have an ocarina sitting on a stone inside the middle of the forest. We have a Korok mask. Yahaha! We found him. Because, let's be honest, that is a Korok mask. Other than that, a couple of trees dotted around, some mossy stone stuff, you know, to make this area a little bit more themed. The Zelda pots, of course. Loved the idea that these look like the pots from Zelda, so I always lean into that. A Korok puzzle again, you know, place an apple on top of the stump in front of the Tanuki statues. You know, that's a Korok puzzle. And also the pinwheel as well. Pinwheel is very reminiscent of Koroks from Breath of the Wild. So I wanted to get into... Oh, hello. Top of the hour to you. I love this. Whenever the hour changes, the fountain does a bit of a dance. I love that. Again, tiny little details, man. I love this game. I really do. And then we have access to the workshop as well. That hasn't changed. And when I change up my island, this part of the, or this workshop design is going to move with it, because I love this. I'd love to be able to paint the fences, because blue fences just don't fit anywhere in my island. If I could make these fences pitch black like the iron tables, it'd be so much better. But I can't, but it doesn't matter. It's fine. It is what it is. We still have the same town entrance plaza design. Love it. Sorry, Walker. I'll get to you later. Still have to access Nooks by going onto the beach. Love this area too. The warp pipes, my goodness, game changer. This leads into my house, which is, I guess I'll flash my map up on the screen. For the dream address, if anyone wants it, is DA0594-3687-8184. It will be in the description as well. If you guys want to dream of Honu Atoll and have a look around for yourself, then by all means, go ahead and do it. But yeah, as you can see, my house is in the very top left corner of the island. My Nook store is in the very bottom right. It takes me forever to empty my storage if I ever need to sell stuff. So, warp pipe, straight into my house. Open up, you know, my storage by pressing right on the D-pad. I love it. I love it. So easy. So easy. The cafe has remained the same. Ignore the fact that there's a ring here. I can't remember why that's still here. I just think I never put it away. But yeah, if we head north along the beach here, we started building a bit of a pirate cove. If you recall, I love this area. This area is so fun. We had this sort of little area here with a couple of trees in it, nothing on the beach. Well, I didn't know what to do with the last episode. Didn't know what to do with this area. So Larry the lobster, he protects our shoreline. Oh, that actually scared the fish away. Oh, that was so cool. I didn't think that would happen. I guess it would, you know, cannon going off. Bang. You know, scare the fish away. You know, he's got his pirate hat. He's taking his pirate boots off because he doesn't want them to get wet. But he protects the shorelines of Honu Atoll from oncoming pirates or incoming pirates. And then over here we have the two spider crabs protecting the loot that's hidden away. So love this little area, little themed pirate area. Pirate ship on a bottle stuck up there. You know, maybe that's how Larry arrived here. The pirate ship stuck in a bottle. And then of course we've got Lucky KK playing on the skull radio. Love how that's themed. Really love that. For some reason I've had this jukebox playing Go KK Rider here for a very long time, but yeah, this is the reason why I needed a fire pit. All that just to make it over here to place down a fire pit. Yeah, the one that Lopezs had came from here, so I had to reorder a new one and pop that down here. And that leads us to our little painting area. The image of me standing on this rock looking out into the sunrise, wearing my DZBD hat. Oh yeah, the Mario stuff. I love the new Mario items. Really love it. Fantastic addition to the game. Hoping that we get some more Nintendo themed stuff in the future. I know a lot of people are hopeful for Legend of Zelda items, like, you know, I was about to say the R-Wing. That's not Legend of Zelda. Like the Master Sword and the Triforce. I don't know why, but when I was thinking of Nintendo items, my brain instantly went to the R-Wing from, I believe it was actually in GameCube, but at least it was in Wild World and City Folk. I remember that always used to be like the first Nintendo item I would get. I think it was considered a lucky item as well. But yes, the R-Wing is not from is not from The Legend of Zelda. If it was, that would be cool, but it's not. Hey Wolfgang, I didn't show Wolfgang's house. Wolfgang still lives in the same place. That area also hasn't changed, so there's a lot that has changed on the island, but a lot of it is small incremental changes. And that brings me to something that I'm going to be doing coming up now after the 1 year anniversary of the game. My island has changed so much in the last year. If you guys weren't aware, one of the big catchphrases that we've always said on the streams and just in the videos is that in this game, nothing is permanent. This is Wolfgang's house, by the way. He still lives near me. Nothing is permanent. And I think that my island, as amazing as I think it looks now, and as much as my design style has changed and whatnot over the last year, and we've explored different things, it kind of has gotten too far away from what I wanted it to be. And my island is barely recognizable from the day that we arrived here. So the fact that nothing is permanent is making me lean towards this this idea that I've had for a while now, and I'm going to call it the Great Unterraforming. I am lucky enough to have video footage of pretty much every square inch of my island from day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, blah, 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 blah. I am going to attempt to unterraform my island. And this will, again, be a big old process on the Twitch streams. So again, twitch.tv/DazBound if you wanna get in on the action. I want to try and take my island back to the shape it was before I started terraforming it, and then try and work with the island from there. It will mean some of my favorite areas of my island will disappear. This key, for example, will disappear. I love this island entrance. The fact that when visitors arrive here, it's a natural urge just to run up this ramp and then go explore what's beyond it. I love that, but this will have to go. This was not here when it arrived, and it's just kind of like the challenge of dealing with an island without terraforming. To me, I don't know. I kind of just want to see what I can do with what I was given without having the ability to terraform. I don't know if I'm gonna bend the rules slightly in order to squeeze in bridges and ramps. I'm not sure. I'm probably not going to allow myself to do that, but still, it's going to be a bit of a challenge, and I'm looking forward to doing it. So again, if you want to get in on the action, twitch.tv/DazBound. How many times have I said that this video? 4? 5 times? Hey Monty pal, how's it going? He's alright, he's a good lad. I like him. I like him. This isn't his house. No, that's Lopez's house. I'm getting confused between the two. Anyway, I thought I would show you guys an updated tour of the island. I'm going to update the dream address later on tonight, probably around about 6 PM, because I love the sunsets in this game. Plus, you know, it's near my house, and the sunset from my house looks amazing. I love it. So yeah, if you fancy dreaming of Honu Atoll, you can. Again, the dream address is in the description. Give it a look, see if you can find the Among Us vents. Why not? Because they're probably going to disappear after this, after we unterraform the island. And yeah, that's just a little bit of a plan of what's to come. And other than that, I guess I will see you guys next time. Again, I guess I can't say it enough. Twitch.tv/DazBound. You know, we've been having so much fun over there on the streams in the last year playing this game. We're definitely going to be playing it a whole bunch in the year to come. Years to come, even. So feel free to click that button. Would mean a lot to me. Would mean a lot. Other than that, have an awesome rest of your evening, guys. Rest of your day. Happy time zone whenever you're watching this. And I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye. What's up? Right. Oh, no, this is not, no. Not KK Bubblegum.